Hello there, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Cities Skylines. Much like last episode, I've started this one by looking at our healthcare coverage, and it's bad. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of a given there. What are we going to do this episode? Well as kind of the ongoing expansion of our city, where we're working slowly on merging all zones together to make one big city. We're actually going to take the Wrecking Ball to Wrecking Ball, or at least a good chunk of it this time around. But first things first, I'm going to need to buy another area, and it's going to be that one. 12,500. I'm sure it's worth it. Why have I just bought that area? Because it's time to go in a straight line with our freeway right down there. So at the moment, here's our freeway, and we're going to go right down the middle there. There's a lot of deleting coming up, and people are going to get upset. Not least of all because we are going over the ancient Indian burial ground here. So that's gone. Quite a lot of these tower blocks are gone, and we'll expand over here. Why? Well, largely because I want to resolve this traffic issue, and there's no point in me doing that until I've kind of relayed the main traffic artery, which is this freeway. So first things first, we'll pause the game. Now, I've got the money to do this, and that's a good place to start. So let's just delete everything from here, which is where our problems begin. Right, okay, so we're going up the centre here. I want a good length corridor. Building is not empty. Well, how does one empty the building? Okay, let's have a look. I want to move it. Empty building to another facility. Okay, where shall I put my new graveyard? How about we do something beautiful with it over here? Alright, okay. I didn't want to do this now. I wanted to do this in a minute. Okay, right, well, fair enough. Let's switch to straight roads for this particular mission. No, look, okay, so I made that one a bit long. Alright, I mean, you know, you could be a bit more forgiving. There we go. Right, so then we want to put a graveyard and a crematorium. Put that on there, and as if by magic, I've actually set it up in such a way that it fit right in there. Do we want to build a crematorium? No, we'll hold fire on that. But I think we might go double cemetery there. Plenty of space. Okay. Not that there's a big problem with the dead. Okay, what have we got? This is news. Deceased stored, 1,500. Building is emptying. It's not going to empty until I unpause the game. Alright, well, I'm not going to do that just yet. Yeah, so this is going to cause mayhem, so I can't really unpause right now. I'm not kidding. Mayhem. And yes, I appreciate that the building is not empty. Do I need to go through it? Yep, I probably do. Okay, right, let's... I've got landfill already, I think. Multiple problems. Love it! Actually, one of the problems is going to be it hasn't got a road to actually empty on. Okay, well, let's there we go. Alright, I'm going to have to unpause, aren't I? Right, let's get another landfill up near our new incinerator. In fact, let's bang a couple in here. Because everybody loves a landfill. Right, let's get those emptying, and then we'll continue our straight line. Let's just, first things first, de-zone this bit, which is kind of the straightest line down there, and let's see how many people that gets to move out. Right, unpause, and watch the chaos. Yeah, I mean, this isn't arbitrary. If you've watched much of this series so far, you'll know that I've kind of had this plan for a while. Hopefully this doesn't cause too much... Yeah, I mean, we're taking a population hit from this, which is why I'd wanted to do it paused. Yeah, we've got the notification noise pinging away like it really means business. Let's see. Are you empty yet? 1,500. Oh, it hasn't got a road. Oh, crumbs. There we go. Right, now, come on, empty. Building is empty. Now, don't get me wrong, I quite like that this takes a while to accomplish. But that doesn't make my my plan here any easier to kind of resolve. What we can do while that's happening is we can run this down. Just like that. Actually, what I was thinking of doing there, which is going to make this a bit of a waste of cash, was take this skyward. Well, you know, it's not like that's the last cash I'll ever see. I hope. We need to keep that intact for the moment. Alright, okay, right, fine. So let's do that. Yeah, I want to elevate this largely so that I can have other roads passing beneath rather than having to merge them with... Interesting. The idea would be that this would just snap to its neighbour. Don't you get all bendy on me, my friend. Right, there. No, there. Yes! Perfect. Right, just a little bit further, and we'll worry about taking you back down to ground level in a moment. Okay, meanwhile, what's going on over here? Apart from all these garbage trucks wending their way back out of town. Let's get that out of the way. That'll help them move quicker. And this, and that, and you, this. Yep, I wasn't kidding. They're all homeless. That's also disrupted a couple of bus routes there, which I'm sure is going to clear me. And in fact, it wouldn't surprise me if... I think I've almost severed one side of town from the other. Hilarious. Building not empty. Come on, get a move on. Right, where's the crisis here? Okay, yeah, everybody's trying to get out in one way that they can. Whether they can actually get anywhere beyond that, I don't know. And we are still burning through our population, but we do still have cash, so you know, that's okay. I imagine all of these crosses going on here are dead people hoping to find their way to the cemetery. I really hope that this will resolve quicker. Actually, what a fun feature that you can't. Okay, yeah. So if you're future planning in any way at all, think very carefully about where you place your key services, because you can't just get rid of them. I don't want to do this either. I know it's tempting to get these placed, and actually I can do this. Let's take that across there. What are we talking about? 26,000. So that's what, 50, 52, 53,000 to do both. Should we do that now, or should we just leave that as a starter for later? Because we can take it to there. Right, where are we coming from? We're coming from up here. So I will allow it to wiggle just a little so to make it easier to get across to the next island. So let's go as far as there. And then we'll come back again as well. Yeah, this isn't going to prove easy, is it? No, it's not. I think we'll leave that as just one for the moment. That's just a nice scenic kind of suicide point there. If you decide yourself you need to drive off the edge of the world, that's the place to do it. How are we doing? You've still got 1,500 people there. I thought you were emptying. You've got no hearses in use. You're supposedly emptying. Oh, have I completely severed the ability for this to actually empty? I suspect yes is the answer. Right, let's quickly put this back in so that things can leave. Ah, the other alternative. There's another alternative. Right, no. Look, if we're just going to do this in a just get the job done fashion, then let's create you a direct line to out of town. There we go. Right, yeah, there we go. Hearses rolling. I mean, I think possibly articulated lorries might work slightly better for this this particular task, but beggars can't be choosers. I had hoped this would work in a slightly more efficient fashion, but there you go. If you don't learn something, what do you expect to do? Still 92% full, 91% full. So let's do the same for you as well. There you go. Let's give you a quick route out of town. Save you having to go round this maelstrom here. And while we're at it, let's get rid of these two. I'm all about that. And then we're probably going to need to replace those. Have we got anything that we can do that's particularly glorious? How much is one of these going to cost? A hydro plant. Upkeep expensive. Or big solar plant, 80 grand. Whew. No, let's power in a couple more of these wind turbines here. There we go. Just do a direct kind of offset for the moment. Okay, alright. What we're also going to do, I just want to get to the point where we can redevelop this area. And so, okay, so let's while we're waiting for things to empty, kind of future endeavours here, we'll see this. We're gonna redevelop this side of town first, and then we'll turn our attention over here. And largely that will be. I mean, it will probably zone in exactly the same way, but the way I'm intending to do it is in such a way that we don't create too many traffic problems. Hopefully, getting better traffic throughput to drive people between different areas. And I think maybe what I found already is that if you build kind of a mega area like this one, why are so many people dying in retail? It's a bit of a worry. Yeah, by building a mega area like this, if you don't build a comprehensive transit system to get people to and from, I mean, we've got our train station here. Let's have a look. Where it's got garbage trouble for some reason, but passengers aren't moving. That's something. Yeah, if you don't build transit, it doesn't matter how big the area is. It's not going to happen quickly. 85% full, 100% full, 100% full. Okay, right. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that. Let's off a few more roads here. What are you? Anything special? Ah, evidently something special. What are you? Doesn't look like a crematorium. It's a crematorium. Okay, alright. And you are an incineration plant. Oh, we need those. Okay, right, well, you know. All that. I could put in, actually to speed things up, I could put in a new graveyard temporarily somewhere a little closer, but I don't want to do that. That's not going to resolve anything. We got some ugly road going on here, people. Okay, actually, while I'm here, let's fix this up a little. Now, as you recall, before I went on a wrecking ball spree, this was a pretty healthy traffic jam zone. So I'm going to try and fix that now with a slightly higher capacity road. So let's start there. We are going straight. The buildings burned down. Well, there's a shocker. Plenty of buildings are going to burn down because I am not making suitable provision for fire services at the moment. So they're just going to have to get used to that. Still not the most attractive piece of road I've ever made, but hopefully that should accomplish what we need it to. There's this mad angle going on here. Okay, and then we can slip road some stuff here that will help. I hope. And actually, I'm going to eventually want to cut through the middle of there. Really? That's not what I'm trying to do. Let's do one like that. And that might actually start bringing some traffic back now that people can actually get off the freeway. And then we'll do another one to there. Right, and what that should do means that people will come off this one to go out of this exit, but they won't come off this one until they want to this secondary area down here. Oh, look at the carnage. Okay, traffic mayhem, because there aren't that many cross-town routes. Alright, okay, I think I can redub this episode on two levels. Firstly, the importance of planning ahead. 80% full. Oh, God, come on. Can I pay for it to be removed? No. How many dead have you got here? 1,200 still. I mean, it probably doesn't help that the new cemetery is all the way across town. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a second cemetery. I want this cleared. And there's the crematorium, so... no, look, you're just going to make the same mistake again. Don't do that. Wait until you've redevved all this area. I mean, we could mark it for destruction now, if you like. And why does a crematorium need power? I think I've asked this question before, and I didn't get a good answer. There we go. Look, you've got power now. Stop flashing at me. Go on. There you go. Okay, right. Well, our new industrial area was filled out while I've been away. Actually, I didn't show you this. I basically filled in this quadrant here, in between the rail and this kind of exit 6-lane effort here. And basically, I've just stuck a big 2-way street and then lots of side streets coming off it. And actually, streets that don't go anywhere tend to work. For kind of minimizing traffic a little, or at least helping to minimise traffic a little. But this main drag is getting plenty of business, and I imagine some of this is going to be garbage trucks that are emptying the existing landfill. Oh, be quiet! Wow, look at that! I said people might actually use this now. What do you know? People are using this. And, you know, this bit, ready for redevelopment. You know, it may be carnage. In fact, the carnage is only going to get worse. But, you know, it needs must. And that's another consideration is, I bet we've got hearses in here as well, haven't we? That are returning from their export mission. Yeah, okay, right, we need a closer solution. Even if it's only temporary. I want to get the road finished so I can get the network finished. So I am going to put a second graveyard there. And I am going to put another landfill here, and that will slow down my redevelopment of this section of town. But frankly, it's causing more problems than it's solving at present, so there is no time to hang around. And while we're about it, let's put a quick road in here as well, just to try and free some traffic up, traffic bandwidth up. Let's do that. See if that helps. See if it makes anyone change their mind. And it does seem a little like traffic tries to go to whatever is closest in terms of junction and their desired destination. So that might not do anything. But let's have a quick look at the town overall, shall we, before we finish off? There are corpses lining the streets. It's like a zombie invasion. These guys aren't getting enough business. Industrial demand is growing. Go industrial, that's what we wanted. More dead people, buildings unoccupied. Good stuff. And this cemetery still. I don't want to empty it though. See, you know, I'm quite happy to build over an ancient Indian burial ground. I think it could add a certain dynamic to the city that the population will enjoy. Oh well, look at this. Absolute mayhem. I could possibly temporary something else that might help here. Yeah, I definitely could. Right, okay, so just to finish off, I'm going to do something bold and innovative. Yeah, I know, I'm going to play with some roads. Don't say you've never seen it before. And in fact, you know, what am I doing having this kind of drop down in the first place? There's no need for it. There we go. Let's do that. And then let's do that. Bang. Everybody's happy. And we can probably do the same thing the other side. In fact, we should definitely do the same thing the other side. That's in fact, that is the best traffic alleviation method. Delete the road. There we go. Excellent. Love it. Let's put a slip lane back on there. As much as it's going to cause mayhem, let's do it anyway. Has that created traffic lights? It has. In which case we want a long slip lane, a short one. So let's start it here. And then drop it down So I don't necessarily need to build anything in this section. And then merge it on there. So, yeah, I mean, yes, that's introduced traffic lights, but what this means is that we can have a big queue on this slip road that hopefully will mean that other traffic can get past it to come off at a subsequent junction. That's the hope. Anyway, tune in next time to see if that's going to work or not. I'm really hoping it does. And I'm also kind of hoping that I can fix this so that these bold hearse-driving people of wonderment can get their job finished. Thanks very much for tuning in today. I've been Colonel Failure. Watch next time for more of the same. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks.